Hey guys, welcome to another episode of This Versus That. Today, I was actually watching a YouTube channel called Video Creator, and they had this video about a YouTube employee sharing tips on how to grow your YouTube channel. Meaning, if you're just starting out, how do you grow your channel? And so I thought it was pretty interesting, so I want to share that video with you guys. At the same time, let's take a look at it together and see what did work for me, these advice, and what didn't work for me. And so let's take a look at it.
A few weeks ago, I asked you guys to send me your questions about how to rank better on YouTube, how to get started, how to get discovered, how to grow, even if you are a small channel and you're not getting a lot of watch time and views yet. Well, I took your questions, I went straight to the source, and I have a YouTube employee here to tell you guys exactly how it's done.
This is an actual YouTube employee.
Hey guys, my name is Tim Schmoyer and welcome to Video Creators. This channel is all about helping you guys grow a YouTube audience so you can spread a message that reaches people and changes their lives. And you can't reach people. It's exactly what you need. The sneak peek behind the scenes looks at what is happening on YouTube as a platform. I highly recommend you go subscribe and check it out. But in the meantime, let's dig into your questions. How do we smaller channels rank our videos if we don't get watch time? I put keywords in my tags, titles, and descriptions, but no one is finding me. How?
So you know what? This is a very common question. I would assume that if you're on here, you're trying to grow your channel, and this is everyone in the forums are asking about this. I mean, no one knows. There's a little secret sauce that YouTube has. It's called the algorithm. If you don't know that yet, so let's see what they say.
How?
One approach is to focus on content that isn't well served by other channels today. So if you're making videos in a very crowded category, it could be difficult to outperform the competition. If I were to start a brand new channel today and I said, oh, I'm gonna make a bunch of videos about reviewing like phones, you know, that's probably a pretty crowded category. Like, I could do it, I just have to make sure my videos are amazing and really provide a much different perspective than what's currently out there.
Okay, so basically what he's saying is, if you're gonna do a Minecraft channel, you probably want to rethink that, because trust me, I've tried a Minecraft channel, did not get any traction at all because it's way too saturated, and it just never got in front of anyone, even though my video is excellent. But again, that's my opinion. So basically, that's what he's saying, is that, you know what, whatever you're doing, if you want to do gardening, see how you can niche that, meaning do a pepper garden instead of just gardening. That might narrow it down a little bit more, because when people search on YouTube, they search for pepper instead of gardening, and so your video might come up, versus there's plenty of gardening channel out there. Let's watch it some more.
Then once you kind of find that niche where you can establish yourself, then you can always expand from there. So it's always better to start more narrow and then kind of go broader.
Now here's the thing though, if you follow any other channels, the bigger ones, they usually niche on a particular topic. Meaning, so a perfect example is Peter McKinnon, right? He started out with doing tutorials. He started out with talking about how to use your camera gears and things like that. If you look at his channel after he hit that 1 million, what do you see most now? There's a lot of vlogs. And so I think that's a very important point right there. Once you get the audience, then you can do whatever you want after that. But before the audience, you better make sure that you put that YouTube search bar into news. Let's watch some more.
Friends and acquaintances in relevant forums across the internet, not just on YouTube, is very helpful. This topic of helping small channels grow and get discovered is a very high priority for us here at YouTube, and I've actually been in many meetings with folks from the search and discovery team and in the creator team, trying to think about how do we make sure that if a creator has a lot of talent and is really working hard and producing great content, how do we make sure that they're getting as many chances to be discovered as possible? So just wanted to let you guys know that this is a hot topic and something we're thinking a lot about.
Our chick Nick Car.
Yep. So that's you know what? In contrary to what a lot of people are saying, that YouTube is just not helping small creators, I think they're working to help us. And so I would say, just sit back, do what you love to do, and hopefully the algorithm will kick in and you will get that. This is a good time for me to tell you, I mean, I feel the same way as a lot of new YouTubers. I mean, this channel that you're watching right here has almost 600 subscribers, almost. And we went from nothing. What we did was we niched our channel. We figured we go into doing camera reviews, doing little things that you just don't find on YouTube. We went and we created videos for those things, and it just we just started slowly getting subscribers.
Arnie asked a really good question: how to properly write tags and metadata in general in 2018 to rank in search.
We recommend.
This is a good one. This is one that I keep going back and forth myself on. Hey, what word do I use in my title? You know, for this video, what word do they search for the most on YouTube? This is an interesting one.
We recommend prioritizing your titles and thumbnails, followed by your descriptions. So that's sort of the order of priority. Now, tags can be useful to help us handle misspellings, but beyond that, they're not very important relative to the importance of titles and thumbnails.
So that's actually pretty interesting there. I mean, I always thought the title, the description, and then the tag, and then thumbnails. But it looks like thumbnails is pretty high up there. I always knew that title was important because I've done some tests with my other channels, and it seemed to be working very well. I mean, just an example, on my channel, my main channel, I focus on line dance, which is a niche out there. No one does very good video with line dance, and so I came in there with the mindset that I'm going to do great videos for line dance. Well, anytime I put the title line dance in my title, I get 1,000% more views than I do without putting the line dance title. I mean, that's how important that title is. And then obviously the thumbnail, it's got to look great for people, because when they're scrolling through a list of 1,000 line dance videos, it's important that yours pop. And so I think he got a good point right there, but I didn't realize tag was that low.
Is it actually better to upload as frequent as possible? Would uploading every day be more beneficial than uploading 3 times a week, or does it depend on the niche?
Well, it depends really on the audience and what content they want and what you're creating. So all else equal, every video you create is a chance for you to connect with your audience. It's a chance for you to be discovered. But you also don't want to waste a lot of effort creating content that your audience isn't interested in. So just lots of videos on its own is kind of not going to be sufficient. And there's always going to be this trade-off between the quality of the video and the quantity of the videos that you upload. And so you have to find the right balance that works for you and for your audience. You know, even if your audience would love a daily video, if trying to keep up with that reduces the quality of your videos, it's not obvious that you should do that.
I try to do video once a week, and it seemed like that my audience doesn't really care, or the YouTube algorithm doesn't really care if it's vlog stuff. But when I put line dance things in there, which is what my core audience is, the YouTube algorithm actually goes out and promote my video more. So the YouTube algorithm do look at what kind of channel you are and try to promote that piece of content when you publish it. So I've tried many times doing vlogs and it barely hit 1,000 views. When I do line dance, chances are it'll hit 4,000 within the first 24 hours. So the YouTube algorithm do look at that kind of stuff.
Is it okay if we don't make 10-minute long videos? People say YouTube algorithm doesn't promote short videos.
We looked into this and we were able to find many examples where very short videos, even less than 2 minutes, got many views. Many of them, the majority, was from watch next and search. So having a short video doesn't at all preclude you from getting recommended. What really matters is, do viewers love these videos? You know, if you have a long video and no one likes it, it's not going to get recommended. But if you have a short video and people love it and they watch most or all of it and they like it and they share it and they comment, and you know, our signals seem to suggest that it's a good quality video, and maybe they respond to customer satisfaction surveys that indicate this video is really working for people, then we'll recommend it, you know, even if it's a minute long.
So that's a good point right there. I want to go back to my example of my main channel. It doesn't matter if I post a 15-minute video or a 2-minute video. The views are all the same. It all depends on how I title it and what the content is in the video. Again, back to what I was saying earlier. When I do vlogs, usually it hits about, you know, under 1,000. But when I do line dance and stuff, which is my niche for that channel, I get about 4,000. So I don't think the length of the video really matters.
Does live streaming reduce channel authority since they get less views than normal videos? Also, will it be bad algorithm-wise to put the live streams as unlisted, then placing them on a playlist?
If you produce one video that isn't engaging, that's not going to make the algorithm treat your channel differently. What you should really focus on is what your audience wants, and if live streaming is driving value for them, then you should do it. The unlisted status shouldn't affect the discovery of live streams in any significant way. If your audience likes live streaming entirely or some live streaming, just make the viewers happy and everything will be fine.
Okay, so let's talk about this particular topic right here, live streaming. I've had people that come to me that says, hey, I want to do live stream, but I want to use Facebook to do live stream because I get instant gratification right away where I know that there's 100 people watching or 50 people watching it on Facebook. And I always tell them that they should go with YouTube live streaming. Even though their audience is not there on YouTube to watch them right away, I mean, they might get like 5 people that are watching them during the live stream. I have done some experimentation with this, and I noticed that the live stream video gets the algorithm going more, meaning that they promote that live stream video a lot more than my regular video, even though it's the same content. So I just want to throw that out there, that live streaming on YouTube, even though you only have 5 people watching you at that moment, you can get a lot more after the live stream. Keep that in mind.
Do likes on YouTube work like upvotes on Reddit posts, and the end result is the post/video being shown to more people in recommendations?
Likes are one of many signals that our recommendations systems consider, because they help us understand how much the audience is enjoying the video. It's not the only signal, but it is one of the many signals that we...
This is the reason why you guys need to ask for that like in your video when you make it. Speaking of which, right now is a good time to hit that like button down there. And yeah, I always thought that the like or dislike doesn't really matter, and it's just an engagement point. But it sounds like what he's saying is that like is having someone like the video will benefit you in the long run. Okay guys, so I guess that is it for that video. I really enjoyed this one. This one's for sure. Let me know how you guys like these commentary video. It's I'm basically watching this and applying my own experience with my other channels and this channel too to it. If you guys like that, make sure you leave a comment down below and let me know. And if you haven't subscribed to us yet, please do so. And we will see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.